A game's trailer should show the player if it's their thing, their unique blend of genres. But the only way to know if it captures that unique blend is to play the game deeply. So after I play through a game, I roll back through the trailer. I walk through the individual bits of how they capture the game's unique genre elements. In the end, you might find out if a game is your genre. Welcome to Is It My Genre? Creature in the Well is this brilliant, amazing game that has a trailer that just knocks everything out of the park. Most importantly, it just nails genre. Let's check it out.
Hello, I'm Adam Volker, a creative director at Flight School Studio. We are making a game called Creature in the Well, a small indie title you may not have heard of.
This particular trailer is really special because Creature in the Well had a lot of trailers, but this is the one that best effectively captures the genre. And it does it through what I would call a metamodern kind of illumination into the game-making process. It's about people, it's about the people who are making the game, but it's about you as the player and them trying to connect with you.
In Creature in the Well, you play as Bot C, the last remaining engineer of the Robot Collective. Your goal is to save the town of Mirage from an unrelenting sandstorm by repowering an ancient weather machine that has been dormant for centuries thanks to an ominous creature.
Yeah, so he just explained the goal, the framework, the underlying structure of the game. It helps you to really understand what the game is in a way that you couldn't by any other way.
The game plays as a top-down adventure hack and slash, but its core mechanics are inspired by pinball, Breakout, and other ball-related games. It's weird, I know, let me explain.
Okay, so this part's really important because he explains first what the overarching framework of the goal is, then he explains what the core moment-to-moment kind of interactions with the game are, with the core mechanics of the game are, and then he's like, it's a lot to take in, so we're going to explain that, and that's where things are going to go next.
In the game, you explore sprawling dungeons room by room. Visualize each of them as a small circuit board. The puzzles challenge the player's ability to catch, charge, and shoot the ball quickly and accurately. Each time you hit a bumper with orbs, you collect energy, which is shown in the top left corner of the screen.
I want to highlight especially this moment where he calls attention to the top left corner of the screen and kind of darkens everything so you can see that you're ultimately working towards this goal in the top left corner.
You will use this energy to unlock doors and upgrade your character to further progress through the game.
You're not going to intellectually fully connect with all of what he's saying, but you're understanding the feel, the emotional feel of what you're working towards in the game. This is establishing the framework and the core overarching ambitions of the player, which is crazy effective at helping you to understand what the experience is going to feel like as you play it.
Creature in the Well contains 8 handcrafted, bespoke, super-duper unique dungeons, each with their own theme and visual style.
He steps away for a moment from the overarching genre and to establish the variety and the scope of the whole game. He says there's 8 dungeons with a unique visual style and that they're handcrafted, that they're not a roguelike. There's a beginning and an end. And when I played through the game, I loved how I felt like I had a really substantive, meaty game experience in 5 hours.
No one has touched the machine in ages, so the creature has had a lot of time to tinker and set traps for you to overcome. Some are action-focused, challenging your reflexes, while others test your logic and puzzle-solving abilities.
This is important because he breaks away to understand what is going on emotionally for the experience, so that you know that you're going to be tested in your response time and in your puzzle solving.
Sometimes, even, the creature will attempt to stop you itself.
This part is important because he's teasing. He doesn't overtly express the nature of the boss fights, but he does tease that there are really special boss fights at the end of each dungeon.
Creature in the Well is full of secrets. Everything you find gives you a glimpse into what happened to the machine.
Just having a brief addressing of secrets tells you so much about what kind of game you're getting into. That's there's nothing quite out there that's that is. There's no other way to do that in trailers other than to say, hey, there's lots of secrets in here. But the way that he says it and the way that he delivers that information feels very, very natural.
There are 12 cosmetic capes and 16 different weapons split into chargers and strikers. My personal favorite is the axe. It splits a single ball into multiple, allowing you to hit your targets more easily.
It's amazing when you can highlight and establish what special items you're going to be collecting throughout the game to give you a sense of fleshing out what tools I'm going to be using throughout the game. And then he calls out 2 special items and what they do and how they work. And so it's not just, hey, we've got a feature set here and we're talking about all the things that are in our game. No, here's a sense of the scope of what you're getting into, and here's a couple of highlights.
The hammer slows down time, allowing you to get your volleys timed just right. And the dual blades equip you with an aim assist to line up those long distance shots flawlessly.
Exactly.
In between your dungeoning, you can visit the town of Mirage, the dusty desert outpost town at the heart of Creature in the Well, where you will meet its kind-spirited citizens, like Danielle, a dragon crocodile blacksmith that forged all the weapons and tools you find throughout the game.
It helps to really sense where you're going to be in the game, not just in the dungeons, but having a moment of reprieve.
If you bring her old cores from the dungeons, she can upgrade your weapons and help you level up.
Again, progression. Again, genre.
Back inside the mountain, you'll find Roger, a humble janitor aspiring to be a scientist. It in fact was Roger's great-great-great-grandfather who built the machine in the first place. Go figure.
If you have something cute in your game like that offsets the rest of everything else, the intense action, it's just great.
Hopefully this clears up what we mean when we say made-up words like pin brawler or pinball hack and slash.
It's amazing when he clarifies that this is what the core genre of the game is when he says pin brawler and pinball hack and slash. Those are just blanket terms to overwhelm you with information of and quick distillation of what the experience is like. But this trailer clarifies all of that with showing and telling and bringing great light to the whole thing.
Thanks for spending some time with us to talk about the game, Creature in the Well. Cannot wait for you all to get your hands on it.
I love so many things about this game trailer. The number one thing about it is that it tackles the gameplay video trailer in a way that feels authentic. It feels sincere. It feels like you come away understanding what is the scope, what is the spirit, what am I going to feel playing this game. I love a lot about it. But yeah, that's it for today. That's it for Is It My Genre? I'm M. Joshua. You can find my work at mjoshua.com. And yeah, thanks for watching Is It My Genre? Bye-bye.